Right, so we are. It looks as though we're ready to go, chaps and ladies, and everyone in between. Apologies for the issues we've had. It was a lot later than any of us had ever planned. What an experience, eh? I love the start on the new one. Right, so right, let's get the chat up on this bad boy, eh? Make sure that I am not far away, I don't think, ladies and gentlemen. Not far away at all. So, let's give you a bit of a rundown of the action. So, qualifying, I'm sure, the people that have watched us before are aware of the... people that have watched us before are aware of the speed of our ESV brothers. Of course, this is a good time now for my Xbox to freeze, which obviously makes a lot of sense. Yep. Here we go. We are about ready to go. Right, so as you can see, Breeze, Bullet. I'm going to start on Kamikaze. 8th place seems like a good place to start. Breeze, Bullet, Moose, Julian, Aaron, Redline, Dan, Math, Course Hordes, Airish, Ryujin, Darken, Striker, Remix, Nick, Urchi, Stevie, Kotzi, No Brakes, Fraheliaz, Viper, and the guy who we're affectionately calling Wi-Fi. RG04 something something something. Right. So let us. It's formation lap, obviously, so it gives us a good chance to get a rundown of the cars. Play focus, distance gaps. So we'll start from the back. In last but no means least place, we have got that we're affectionately calling Wi-Fi. We've got RG0415. What's left? Oh, Odds was there. He's not there now. Let's see. So everyone's starting. So, RG104. Viper. It's now 21st. BMW Lifestyle M8. As you hear the pop of the gears changing. Fraheliaz in the tic-tac. Viper again. No brakes in the what I can only describe as the cartoon car. Yeah, we'll go with cartoon car. Solid. Kotzi, who's I'm just going to ignore Rapture. Kotzi in the BMW Finance. Stevie in, I think, Ramstead, yeah. Birchie is rocking the, can only describe as the fact shipping. That's the fact shipping. Nick in the old BMW Williams. Guys of a certain Formula 1 vintage will remember that car hooning around Canada. remix. Striker, I need to go quicker. This is the OTR car. Once you've seen the one, you've probably seen all of them. No, he's not got the design on. There's Airish. Of course, in the Exodus car. I do love a good Exodus livery, I've got to be honest. And there's OTR. Oh. Maybe Kimikisi is going to be an OTR guy. Right, so I'll give you a look of the old ESV motors, just because we probably won't see a lot of them unless they're fighting. There's Moose. Fuck Cancer. I agree, Moose. Cancer can go suck a dick. Right, so we're going to start on math. Everyone should be in their grid position. Oh, we like that. I think Course has tried to gain a little bit of an inch there. Odds on Brian crashing. I'm not even giving you odds on that, fella. I think it's almost guaranteed. They're going at 4 minutes, which to me doesn't mean anything, because I can't see what they're doing. Right, don't know how long we've got to wait. There are the cars. There are 22 on the grid. They're in 23 and they're off. Man, decent start up front. It looks like somebody's already challenging. In fact, I was going to start this, but I'm going to jump on board the Julian there. And NWR Julian in the middle of both ESV cars. Oh, and there's a slight contact at the back end of Breeze. Breeze has spun round. Breeze is going to be pissed. Julian, your car looks stunning, but you just hit him. Chasing down Bullet. Borders red line comes across the inside. Dan manages to maintain. Moose is coming along the inside. Moose had a good qualifying position, qualified third today. There's Moose got through the inside. Where did? Oh, Breeze ended up in 20th. Not where we thought we'd see Breeze in race one. Ooh, and he's made contact with RG. I think Wi-Fi should have given him more space. Oh, Hordes, did you get buggered by a Forza crash, mate? Dude. As we see Dan. Dan is going backwards as well. Of course, Dan, we'll have a look at Dan's car soon. Hating his own one this time round. Going up front. Bullet's pulled a bit of a gap out. Jump on board with Aaron. Let's see what's going on. There's Aaron with the old, I think that's a tribute to Sabine, Queen of the Ring. It's hard to say that without sounding like a porno. Let's see who we've got close. We've got no brakes. Watch Breeze for a lap. Let's see if Breeze can carve this through. He says a lap because he wants to drink his tea. Nobody wants cold tea, do they? Yeah, Danny got murdered. Unfortunately, it was by an NWR driver. So if we just, not say anything about that, that'd be great. Julian didn't really kill Breeze, alright? 2 times? No, Renault, it was only once. I do love it with the ESV, mate. It's bloody clean, isn't it? I've got to be honest though, where's my boy Titan's paint? Who have you been painting Titan? Jesus. Go. There's Remix, NWR's newest acquisition, probably SSR. NWR of Rage War and ESV. Yeah, I suppose Murder's more for someone. OTR have mixed up the paints this time, mate. I'm proud. How is Brian doing? Brian is on his own at the minute. Just for those of you who don't know, we do call him Brian because I couldn't be asked whether it was course, coarse, cares, cues. Brian will do. I'm too lazy for that stuff. As you see, Moose making a bit of a recovery. Started in third, I think, and then came backwards in the first couple of laps. Who's this far off the back already? Oh, it's Wi-Fi. What are you doing about there, Wi-Fi? Come on. Yeah, pick a good line. Accelerate. No, too hesitant. Too much gas. That'd be a good coach. Oh, drive for shit. Striker's looking at the back of Remix and Airish having a good ding-dong through the second corner. Got a bit of a gap to Nick in 12th. Of course, there is a US lobby this evening. I say this evening at 1 AM. That's going to be toodling around Sebring. Striker nearly lost the back end of that, which is surprising because most people I know are using traction on this. Let's move forward to darken slightly. Yeah, there's some good paint Scott's in. That's what I like about the guys that race with us. They do tend to bring the good paintwork. The old Exodus power. Even Moose has got a decent paint job on there with the old fuck cancer. You'll never hear an argument out of me for that one. Ooh, the course tries the line. Holland, France, Canada, and I think in front of them are England. France is again behind. Yeah, I think so. I'm sure they've got lovely paints. In fact, I know who's got a great paint. Because it's the Energizer one, and it looks bloody beautiful. And there's Julian trying to chase down Bullet. I do think that I'd be massively surprised if Bullet doesn't bring this home now. Already with the just over 2 second advantage. Go back to Striker. Looks like they're close. No, actually Forza just loves a good lie, doesn't it? There's Breeze. What's Breeze up to? Actually, Breeze has just breezed past Birchie. He might be Welsh. Oh, Birchie has a go on the inside. Keep the inside going. Breeze just brakes so much later. So smooth under braking. So let's have a little bit of a guess. Right. Where do we think Breeze is going to finish? My money's on third. We've got to put it out there early. Breeze will finish third. Like he's shaping up Nick. The car looks like it's been through some stuff already. All that hard work painting it and it looks like that. I didn't paint it. So his next target Cotsey, half a second behind Cotsey. Just pick your line early, Cotsey. Don't fight it, it's going to happen. I think it's safe to say Cotsey didn't fight that one too much. Let's be honest, when you're the fastest guy on the track, there's no need to fight too much. Now I've got 4 seconds to make up. We go Course and Kamikaze. And that's, who's that in front? Moose. Oh god, what Smooth said. Oh, Raikou, shut up, man. Julian, it's him, yes, but let's use our language properly. Of course, is still behind. Not been able to close that gap. Gonna go on Striker, who is getting a lot, not as close as it looks on. Let's close that gap a little bit. Map small or big? I like the map, but I don't mind whether I have it small or big. You see, Striker trying to get Remix still 10th. Erish is still in 9th position. Hordes, yeah, Hordes is last. He got a great lap time though, DNF, mate. 10th there. Striker. They know they got to get the move. Got to get it all done before Breeze comes to attack. But there he is. See the headlights in the back. You know he's coming. Clean, respectful driving. Striker tried to cut his nose off there. Didn't give him any opportunity. Or if you do want to race the US, make sure you signed up, my brother. They don't want Mick to throw a hissy fit at 1:45 in the morning. Nobody wants to see that. Where are we? Who's our fight? Let's see. Of course, there is a pit window. In fact, I'm going to use the power of the internet to tell me when the pit window is. Pit window is lap 6 to 9. 6 to 9, giggity giggity goo. There is Cotsy on the back of Nick. Dan just behind as well. Dan's had a shocker of a race. Where did Breeze go? Miss Breeze. Oh, lucky now. Ah, Breeze, I'm assuming must have pitted. Let's check that. God, I don't want to have another crash. No, he's pitted. He's pitted. Panic's over, guys. Pit. On the back of red line, and Moose, two very good drivers. Hopefully they give each other enough space. I think they will. So much better under braking the red line that time round. If he can maintain the gap, he's thrown it into the pit lane respectfully, beautifully. Thank you very much, Moose. That was the textbook pit lane entry. See, Remix. Let's have a look at old Julian here. You know, it depends on whether Breeze throws an SI this way, but there could be a penalty for Julian. Obviously, we've only seen it on the first way round, but there could be a penalty if it looks that bad. And there's Aaron. Good old decent gap. Decent gaps all round until we get to Remix. The garage head inside me, every time I see that, I just go, here comes the Remix. Just trying to avoid it. That's why you do. How long after? The US lobby starts 3 hours from now. 1 AM UK time. But the lobby will open about 2.5 hours roughly. One hopes he is sleeping at that point. There's Nick chasing down Birch. Who's Alex? Oh, that must be Rapture. Yeah, it is. Shall we go see where Breeze is then? You know. Breeze is 16th position, 7 seconds ahead of Nick. I think he was a lot less than that. Only 7 seconds behind Moose, and Moose was in 5th. So he's made his way back up to decent positions. The pit lane closes this time around. Ryujin, Kotze and Dan. I think all 3 of these are going to have to pit this lap. Run on Kotze now. Can he make the move? No, Kotze's managed to maintain. As we know, we get to this stage of race 1. Ooh, that's a good old lock up from Ryujin. As you know, we tend to get to this stage of race 1 and everything sort of settles right down. Breeze is going to chase down Darkin. It's all bow down to the M8 Lord of ESP Rapture. I like that title. Rapture, M8 Lord. Respect to that. It's just a difference. I love watching these guys race. So feckin' smooth, man. See how even Darkin's not having any of it. Mate, that's just respect and fear. Just moved out of the way. Not even any of that stuff. They're all in the pits. That's what Forza does during a pit stop. Julian, Aaron, red line. Let's go back to Irish. Let's see where everyone comes out. Irish clears the bunch of them that are in the pits. Striker's gonna try and brake on cold tyres. Irish gives him enough space. Striker gives him enough space. He sees Breeze up into 8th. I think my 3rd place might have been a little bit optimistic. Well, Rapture, it would be a bloody pleasure, mate. Love to see you on track. And Kiznar, I agree, this is good fun. I get to talk about it once a week. Always enjoyed it. Striker's still having a go at the back of Irish. Got a good old gap to Remix in 12th. Oh, it's going to be one on Tuesday night, mate. Oh, who's this? This is Moose and Math, and of course again, Canada, France and Holland, but the French guy's in front until the Canadian wants the little run on the inside of the final corner. You can see Kamikaze's tried the later apex to get the traction, didn't work this time round. Managed to remain ahead and they've actually gapped course in the process. Brian hasn't made any boo-boos this time round, just pretty cool, I'm afraid. This runs wide. Was there contact there? Not sure. Well, there is contact there. Brian made a boo-boo. There we go. Of course, he was a bloody brilliant driver. Sometimes he gets a little bit excited. It's not one of yours, is it, the tyre? That's somebody else. You let somebody else paint the car. Slacking, mate. Cars are separated by probably 0.7 of a second as we head into lap 11 of 15. So the way I like to do things as well is Bullet will get the whole of lap 1 of race 2 if he continues to win the race, but with a good 3.5 second lead from Julian. Probably likely that he's going to win this race. Go back to Kamikaze. Gaps appearing. Irish and Striker again. Yeah, they're still not that close together. Off the back, Ilias, Viper and RG04 is a little bit further back. Seems to be a decent gap across the midfield. Another Viper design. Viper. Viper must be like Airish's personal painter. That's a nice looking motor. Ooh, there's Breeze. Hello, my son. Well, Breeze may have played an accidental blinder here. He could be 4 hours ahead in race 2 before anyone's even started. Danny the Welsh Wonder Kid. At least have a run on course at the start of the next lap. Maybe not into the chicane at the end. I reckon by turn 1 he'll be close enough. I don't think course is going to move out of his way. A couple in the back midfield as, but you see that in F1 many times we've heard Russell say he's not going to fight this person. No point. You lose time with a fight if somebody's obviously quicker. So sometimes it's best just to get out of the way. Breeze was having a cheeky little nibble. There you go. Brakes. Kept the traction going. Better line. It's going to have a go in a minute. Bush tries to go defensive. Just getting closer and closer. I said third. Hey, I'm going to be quite wrong here, aren't I? I'm going to be lucky to get fifth. Hello, Flop. Around with a minute. It'd be lovely when you're in the car. It's very exciting to watch, folks, is it? I asked for a crash. Nobody's given me one yet. Oh, who's this? 17th place Ryuju on 16th place Kotzi. A lovely little love tap. Ryuju's going to try and come across the inside. He's gone for his line very early. A lap and a half to go. Maybe 3/4. I think Kotzi compromised his turning there. He went too tight to the wall. Never going to be able. I don't think he was ever going to be able to get the traction. Go see what the boss is up to. WR CEO. Barcode's not racing, my brother. This is Bullet. I think Bullet's a little bit older than Barcode. ESV have got a very strong team, Flop. Very strong team indeed. Breeze is still. Yes, agreed. You silly sausage. And there's Breeze. Probably the fastest man on track, but there was an incident at the start. Now I can't remember what happened, but there was an incident. He lost, got down to 20th at one point. Red line is all over the back of Aaron now. He's had a great recovery. Picked up some speed in that mid-line since he was dealing with Moose. This is the battle for the podium on the final lap. Red line gets a bit drifty. Nifty with the drifty. Oh, I'm so cool, right? He's going to go one, he's going to go the other. Contact. No, it's still not there. Formula One thing. Just look from the back. No, who wants to do that? As Mr. Bullet goes into the chicane for the final time. Probably got enough time to stick his head out the window, wave to some friends in the crowd, sip a pint of lager, and sing good old German folk songs as he crosses the line. There's the winning race one. To ESV Bullet, Julian second. Third place will come down to the line, but Aaron picks it up for EXR. VNX in fourth, IG in fifth, and then Kamikaze. And then Brian for the EXR boys. Breeze half a second less than Darkened Striker Airish remix. It looks like Dan was That was a lot quicker than this. Don't really know what's happened during his race. But as you see, I think that's a Dan painted motor. Bertie, Nick, Ryujin, Potsy, Stevie, Frahilias, and No Brakes as they're coming across the line relatively close. It's such an interesting little paint job this is, isn't it? No Brakes, you're English, mate. You've got an American flag on your motor. We've arrived across the line for a solid 21st place. I think you can say not a massive fan of this track. And there's Wi-Fi password in last place. Does somebody want to do Wi-Fi password of paint? That's going to be sad to look at. ABS brakes is going to hurt you, unfortunately. So, I'll give it a quick rundown. I'll stop the stream. I'll start the new stream so that Sir NWR of Nicholas can upload it onto YouTube. So, Bullet with the first place finish, followed by Julian, Aaron, Redline, Moose, Kamikaze, Course, oh, bloody hell. Breeze, Darken, Striker, Airish, Remix, Dan, Birchie, Nick, Ryujin, Kotzi, Stevie, Frahilias, No Brakes, Viper, RG04, who's Wi-Fi password, and Hordes. Hordes, you finished last, mate. Not very good at this game, are ya? Stop it, Hordes. Right, I'm going to stop the stream, and I will start the new stream up in a matter of seconds.